So technically I'm starting this out on Tuesday because it was midnight. I usually never eat this late, but my mom and I had fasted for the winter solstice, which was also the Great Conjunction, and meditation and prayer is said to be way more effective on an empty stomach. And I was planning on just sleeping through the night and eating in the morning, like breakfast time, but I woke up a little before midnight and I was really hungry, obviously, so I figured I would just eat, listen to my body and whatnot. Also, please let me know if you watch Gilmore Girls or The Office, and if you watch The Office, please let me know if you're also mad that they're taking it off Netflix, because yes, I'm mad about it. I had some Susumo oranges and water while I took my first final, and then a cheese bagel before I had like an actual lunch or meal. Hey guys, it's such a nice day out. I love it. Also, I didn't get any clips that I liked of my snacks, but I had a tiny bit of my brother's smoothie, half a red velvet cupcake, and a hard-boiled egg before dinner. Recently, I've been obsessed with those cheese bagels from Costco, so I've been having half of them for breakfast because a whole one is usually too much for me, and for lunch we just had leftovers, and if you eat the seaweed without rice, I'm judging you. Tonight was me and my brother's night to cook, and since he chose the main dish of chicken wings, I made the side dish. Since quarantine, my mom had us both cook at least one meal a week, so later, like after this is all over, it would at least be somewhat sufficient, and honestly, it's actually been really fun. After dinner, my dad wanted to have hotteok, which is basically Korean fried pancake with sugar inside, and it's so good, and I accidentally made it way too big, hence my mom's Kevin turtle comment, so my mom and dad split it. After I had an apple slice and some water, I made myself a hotteok since I had the dough that had risen from the night before. I've also been asked a lot about like my diet or eating plans, and honestly, I don't have any. I just eat what I feel like eating when I'm hungry, and I stop eating when I'm full, just listening to my body. And no joke, that has made the biggest difference in my body physically. Like, here's the thing, I feel like I just eat a lot more freely now, and like if anything, I eat more now than I do, but like I like the way my body looks a lot better, and I feel like I've actually lost weight since doing that. So it really is, I feel like, just like a mindset shift and listening to your body. Anyways, to help with lunch today, I made one of my favorite bok choy side dishes as per my dad's request. I kind of just eyeball ingredient amounts when I cook because cooking is an art and baking is a science. Please tell me you've heard of that saying, or someone has. Anyways, and I just kind of taste the dish as I go along. Also added in the leftover Korean fish cake dish from yesterday because it was like not enough just to be in a separate side dish, and also added a little bit more flavor without me like doing anything else to the dish, so that was an added plus as well. Also, cooking at home is a lot easier when you always just kind of have some staple items to whip up, and some of my staple items would be broccoli, the frozen works too, sweet potatoes, bok choy, salad greens, seaweed, like the crispy kind you're supposed to eat with rice, but a lot of people don't, and kimchi, which preferably would be homemade. Anyways, for a snack, I had that fish ice cream. It's not actually like fish tasting, but it's just in the shape of a fish, and these were my childhood. And then I also had gwabegi, which, as it says, are like honey twist snacks, and that too was my childhood. Try it, it's so good. That is the end of my ASMR career. I've recently also gotten back into reading a lot, and it's kind of like a comforting form of escapism. I highly recommend The Nest by Cynthia Deprise Sweeney and this one. I'm reading Love and Biology at the Center of the Universe by Jenny Shortridge. Read it. I'm not gonna lie, it started out a little bit slow, but I absolutely adore her writing style, which is why I continued reading it. And around chapter 8 is when it gets really good, and also like really funny, but like not intentionally funny, but just read it for yourself. There was one specific line about dentures that had me hysterically laughing, and yes, those were my genuine reactions to what happened. Like, Miss Shortridge, what? Friday was Christmas, and I didn't get as much footage as I normally like, and I'll explain why shortly. But anyways, for breakfast I had hotteok, the Korean pancake, since we had leftover dough. And for lunch we had spicy Korean soup called yukgaejang, and I added some cheese in it so it would melt, and it tasted so good. And a cookie. Hey guys, editing Jiwon here. Okay, I'm gonna level with you guys. I felt really bummed out on Christmas, which is why I decided not to film the rest of the day. I'd like to clarify that I filmed a few snack clips later, but that is it. Because like in the morning I felt like okay, and then just like as the day progressed I felt worse and worse, and like it just felt like it would be really fake to like film the rest of the day, even though I'd be doing the voiceover after, just, you know. So that is why there's nothing else on Christmas. And yeah, intermission over, let's get back to the video. As you can see, I had some more of the honey twist snacks, the gwabegi, and a chocolate fish ice cream, which is so good. If you have an Asian market near you, definitely get it. And I had it before dinner because I always get really hungry before, so yeah. I made myself some French toast for breakfast, and the way I make it is I just whisk an egg and mix some cinnamon in it before soaking the bread into the mixture. There are probably fancier recipes, but I like to keep it simple. Also, whenever I make French toast, I like to use the butts of the bread because it gets super soft anyways, and like you can't really tell that it's the butt. And also, let's be real, no one likes the bread butts on their own, so I figured it's better to like eat it like this than to waste it, you know? When I was younger, I honestly wasn't a fan of French toast and always preferred pancakes, but I like them equally now. Also, when I was younger, my mom would always add in like healthier things to the pancake batter, like flax seeds and stuff like that, and usually it was fine, like it didn't really taste different, but one time she added too many like nutritional things and the pancake turned out green and crunchy. Yeah, it was not a good time. For lunch, we just had leftovers and this scallion pancake with pepper flake soy sauce green onion sauce thing. It tastes really good with it. I don't really know how to describe it. If you know, you know. After lunch, I had this sweet corn snack. I don't know why they translated it to that because it doesn't taste like corn at all, but it's my dad's favorite and it tastes so good. After lunch, I had to take notes on my Intro to Logic textbook. My professor uploaded the required reading, so I didn't have to buy the textbook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, I listened to BTS while doing it. Also, this is genuinely the hardest class I've taken throughout my entire college career, and I feel extremely stupid taking it. The best way I can describe this class is like a math and translation class hybrid, but with letters and symbols that I've never seen before, and the symbols stand for like different words or like phrases. Yeah. For dinner, we had some sort of bibimbap, which is usually just rice mixed with like a bunch of vegetables and stuff, but instead of the usual ingredients, we had rice mixed with jjigae, a type of Korean soup, bok choy and spam, cheese that I added that melted, homemade kimchi, sesame oil, and some dried seaweed. So this never happens to me, but for some reason I woke up in the middle of the night starving, and I'm pretty sure it's because it was like that time of the month. You know what I mean, sorry. But I had some satsumas and I decided to read. That muffin thing you guys saw was a red bean nut muffin combination thing. My dad's friend's daughter made it and it wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty good. Okay everybody, that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok down below at glowynectarinecollabs, and I'll see you Friday with another video. Bye guys.